I mean, I would give up my seat for a mum who's got a hyperactive toddler that she wants to contain on her lap, or holding a baby that's straining her back. But if the boy is, like, up to about 10 years old, absolutely not. Why should I give up my seat? Well, have I got to sit on the floor? Is that the trade-off? I mean, listen, if I'm on a tube and I see somebody where I think they're more in need of this seat than me, I absolutely will stand up. But if I'm going on a train journey, say a long train journey with my family, my kids, we're having a day out, we've got it all planned, I've pre-booked the seats, I've reserved... Why should I disrupt my nice, cosy little setup for somebody who's perfectly capable of sitting on the floor?
So you'd let your kids sit on the seat if there was an adult standing, or sitting on the floor?
What, on a 3-4 hour train journey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't put them on your knee. I'd put my child on my knee. Or I'd say, to be honest with you, if they were 18 and there was somebody older, especially old, standing, I would say I wouldn't need to say it because my kids would go, do you want a seat?
If you've reserved the seats?
If it was an older person, definitely, I would. I wouldn't watch an older person
stand. No, but what about...
we take turns. Right, I'll sit down for 10 minutes.
The topic we're talking about here is something like between 8 and 10-year-old boy.
Yeah,
but there are there's definitely two kinds of...
He's the one sitting on the floor.
Yeah, no, right.
You would give up your seat for him to sit on your... That's what we're talking about.
I'm saying that I think kids should give up their seats for older people.
Yeah, yeah.
So if that was my child, he would be sitting on the floor.
But that story she's saying...
We've sorted that out now. We've sorted that out. I'm totally confused. All I can say is there are two kinds of train journeys. The one where you book your seat in advance, as Jane says, and you feel, you know, you probably have got every right to stick to your seat if you've paid to reserve that seat. But on public transport, what really, really annoys me is going on public transport and people with children who are perfectly able-bodied occupying all the seats, where everybody over the age of 40 who's done a hard day's work is just standing there while kids are lolling around on the seats. It really winds me up. And
so what, you think that kids shouldn't be allowed to sit on seats like on the subway or buses?
I was brought up by Mum and Dad that if I went on public transport and I saw anyone older than me standing, I gave up my seat. That's called good manners. I'm afraid that tourists, in particular, tourists visiting London, particularly American tourists with their infantilised, you know, over-protected children, need lessons in British manners, which is that your kids don't occupy the entire carriage while we're standing there.
You wouldn't give up your seat for that boy we've just seen sitting on the floor.
No. That is not on public transport. I believe that looks like an intercity train or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you don't know what's going on with any... You could see a 12-year-old kid, you've no idea what's going on with them. You can't just assume that that child is able to stand up just because you've decided that they're 12. I mean...
If I'm standing up and they're down, I give them the look. I say...
Show us the look. Go on, camera 3. Show us the look.
No, I get look. Up. You.
I mean, to be honest, if I got on the train and Janet Streetport was there, I'd get another train.
Oh, no, don't make my journeys by public transport any worse. I'm just wearing a mask.
I'm just thinking how I would feel if I was the mum of a 12-year-old sitting next to me on a subway and then you came on and went up.
There's that other thing that
I wouldn't say it, but I'd expect the kid to get up.
But, Kay, excuse me, there's the other thing, that teenagers in particular have drinks and food requirements of seats. So if they are eating and drinking, as they all are, and on their phone, they need a special seat for their fizzy drink, and then if you sit in that seat, as I have done, why would I be sitting in a wet...
Yeah, that's it.
A wet patch.
Well, you know what you could do in that case? Give them a jab. It'll get rid of the, you know, won't be hungry anymore.
That's it, yeah. We did do a poll on this one. Should children give up their seats for adults? 61% agreed with Janet and said, yes, they should. 39% said no.